Newton's first law of motion. An object at rest remains at rest, and an object in motion remains in motion unless acted on by an unbalanced force. Since Newton's first law states that an object at rest remains at rest, this means that this ball will not move unless acted on by an outside force, and in this case the outside force is me, but without more or different outside force, the ball will not move. Also in Newton's first law, it says an object in motion remains in motion in the same speed and same direction unless acted on by an unbalanced force. When I pass the ball to my brother, it continues to travel toward him at the same speed and has not changed direction. When he catches it, he stops the ball from going any further, so he is the outside force that has acted upon the ball. Newton's second law of motion. The acceleration of an object depends on the mass of the object and the amount of force applied. The force I will put on the ball will determine on the range of my shot. Since it is a shorter shot, I will not be applying as much power as if I was shooting a three-pointer. But if I do apply too much force, this will increase the acceleration of the ball, and I will make it bounce back off the backboard, and it will come straight back to me. Also, the force I will put on determine on the mass of the ball. If I were to shoot with the men's ball, I would apply more force, but not too much, because then it will do the same. Now, if I do not apply enough force or power, it will create an air ball. This happened because I did not put enough of force on the ball, and it was not able to get to the rim or backboard. But with the practice, you will be able to get a perfect shot with the right amount of. Newton's third law of motion. Whenever one object exerts a force on the second object exerts an equal and opposite force on the first. When I dribble a ball, its action is to push down on the ground with the force of me, and the reaction is to have the ground push it back up into my hands with an equal amount of force so I can keep. There's a foul in basketball called a charge. This is when the defender holds their ground and let the offensive player hit them. They must fall straight backwards. When I hit my brother, my momentum is transferred from me to him because our body masses are about the same. When I motion toward him with full force, I do not move much further, but he goes flying backwards. Lastly, there's a shot block. When I go out for the shot, I'm not able to change speed or direction in the air. I must hit the ground first for me to be able to do this. This is an example of inertia.